How?
Got some extra batteries. There's a thing, this here runs off the batteries. There's an extra battery in the back.
Hold up. No.
The batteries are in the back. There's 6 of them.
Oh, yeah, you're not right in the back of the car. Sorry.
Amber, we got bad news for you.
Sorry, Pooch.
There's... There should be,
I'm sitting back. I'm not overexerting nothing. Oh, look at you guys.
Well, then I have to go inside too, right?
I'm sorry, I'm diabetic, okay? I'm not getting excited. I'm not knocking on walls. I'm not kicking anybody in the shin. I'm not screaming at anybody.
Where's Sheila Brown?
Hi, Dave. So you're gonna be the driver, huh?
Yeah.
Dog's life.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's good. Hey,
I'll do my
good luck
best.
to you, my friend. Good luck. It's nice talking to you.
Supposed to be up on the fishing.
I'll just drive it straight down the middle. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Right down the middle.
What was I going to ask? You think that's going to hold there then?
Who else?
No. No?
Hi, Mike.
Shelby.
Hey,
He's afraid.
congratulations. You look pretty good.
Okay, it's a dog's life, huh?
That's what I understand.
What?
How you doing? I understand you're going to be in the dog costume today. Doing it?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Corky. I'm just trying to cool down. Just remember, if I get hot, save me.
Okay.
Okay. This guy's gonna save me.
Yeah, I'm going to save her. She's going to be in the dog costume. I'm the cameraman. I'm Mr. Cork. Mr. Cork.
Well, how do you like your shirt?
I like my shirt. It's
Cool.
nice. Yeah, real cool. Oh, there she is. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Cork. Mr. Cork.
Yeah, Mr. Cork. I understand you're going to be driving the truck that's going to have the dog from It's a Dog's Life.
Yes, I am, Cork.
That's good. That's good. And I see, what do we have here in the window?
Rugby. The rebel dog.
Hi, Rugby. Oops, shy. There she is.
He.
He, sorry.
Why do you call him a she? Come here, Rugby.
Here, Rugby. That's Rugby.
He's got the air-conditioned truck, you know.
Okay,
So if he gets hot, he'll tell me.
okay.
You can get more screens for him. It's actually odd to get them.
Hi, Dan.
Cork, Mr. Cork.
How
are
you doing?
Good, good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mr. Cork.
And what are you doing?
Believe it or not,
I got a dog puppet I gotta have on my hand back there. I don't, it's in the back somewhere.
A dog puppet?
A dog puppet, you know, one of those things like that.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you.
Hey, Cork, it's nice meeting you, sir.
Yeah,
Good
nice
luck to
meeting
you. Good luck to you, sir.
Why, thank you. Thank you. Let's see who else we have. Hello, I'm Mr. Clark. You're going to be marching in the parade.
Oh, yeah.
Good, good. Good to see you.
It's the mysterious hand.
The mysterious hand. I'm Mr. Cork.
Mr. Cork.
Yeah, it's nice to see you.
Nice
the
to
shirt?
see you again. Hey, you
Okay,
got a
good.
haircut. Mr.
You noticed, huh?
I noticed. Well,
So I'm wearing a hat. I'm ashamed.
you're ashamed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, why'd you cut it then?
I don't know, everybody's starting to call me Telly. Telly Savalas.
Telly Savalas, that's right.
Of course, I'm a real sucker, but that's another story.
Well, there you go. Cue ball, right?
Yeah, cue ball. Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Hey! You're going to be marching in our parade?
I'm gonna try to.
And who do we have here?
Angel.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Angel.
You know how to shake?
Can you shake?
Only if you have a treat.
Oh, I see. Shake?
She's one of
Shake?
I should have brought a box of treats.
Hey, Don! Hey, Don, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Hey, it's me, Mr. Cork.
Hey, Cork, how you
Real
doing?
good, real good. What are you going to be doing? Marching in this parade, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm marching with my little Fifi.
Good. Fifi, where's Fifi?
Fifi's in the back of the car. You want to see her?
Yeah, I'd love to see her.
Okay, here we go. Fifi. Here, Fifi. Oh, excuse me. Fifi. 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 This is Fifi. That's Fifi.
Can I pet her?
Hi, there's your...
Wow. Whoops. Any blood?
Nope, what?
Okay. Yeah, nice dog. Get her right
Thank
for
you.
me.
Invisible dog.
Bye.
Bye. Ready to begin. I'm going to be getting in the truck now. This is Mr. Cork. Let's go. Let's get up on that truck.
Joni, okay?
Okay.
Oh. Can I step on the tailgate? Can I step on the tailgate?
Yeah. Ow. You break it, you buy a new one, that's all.
Oh, wait, I'm hooked.
What do you got?
And then, yeah, I have
Ooh, ooh.
Let's estimate how much we'll need.
Whoa.
Okay, wait, that'll do.
I'm sorry for being so choppy, but I was trying to get up on the truck. Well, what do we got here? What are you doing?
Trying to put streamers in the wind on my truck.
1:30 in the morning, was it?
No,
So twisted. In the morning last night. I thought it was in the morning. I jumped up ready for him. It's on Chris's side. Does he get it?
I wanted to call somebody because I couldn't get a hold of Mike and get back to me.
Verified.
Let's take a panoramic view of the parade.
I don't care. Oh, the pre-result one.
Anything now?
Hey, look, it's Dave! Hi, Dave! Hi, Dave! How you doing, Dave?
Just
It's
fine.
good to see you.
Listen, I'm a little wrapped up now, but get back to you.
Getting wrapped up in your work, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait, let me get a couple pieces here to finish the truck up.
Hey, Dan! Hey, Dan! Hey, how you doing?
Real good.
Good, good.
Got some good music here, yeah.
Good. Mitch!
No, Cork!
Mitch, is that you?
Absolutely. Put his hands out here. Wait, wrong hand. Hi, Cork. We're having crew here.
Oh, it's the wrong hand. Well, I'm,
See, what day is this? I don't know. It's Saturday. Saturday in Carroll Stream Parade 1990.
No, it's Wednesday, Mitch.
It's Wednesday,
It is
sorry.
By the way, it is Wednesday, July 4th, 1990, and we're at the Carroll Stream. Where are we at?
Carroll Stream.
We're at
wherever
Carroll Stream
is.
somewhere, and I don't know where the heck it is, but
We're doing a great parade here, and Mr. Cork here on the camera. Hell of a job you're doing there, Mr. Cork.
Thank you.
That man may make me something. I never know. I don't know what he's gonna make me, but he make me something.
You know what? Any of these for me. That's it. I get the cake. With this thing on? No way.
Sid, let her go sit. Let her go sit in my.
Son.
Well, I'm looking at the defenseless.
You want shade or sun? Corky. You want shade or sun? Shade.
It's thick and tail.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
One dog.
Why, you're one handsome dog.
We're neutering you.
Wait, the snip here, the snip.
Snip there, here, snip there, snip everywhere, snip, snip. Old Mike Nagel, neutered a dog.
Hold still. Okay, keep. Yeah.
You know what? I don't see any reason that I couldn't pull my car. Oh no, that's
So.
Looks like a strange tale to me.
man, this is taking forever.
Bubbles!
There you go.
There we go, yeah!
Bubbles! How are you? It's good to see you. Whoa, oh my gosh. Get away from the camera. Woo! That's Puddles. That's my idol.
How did I got a tail between my legs? How you look, Mike?
Looks great. Looks great. How's it feel?
Nothing right now.
Okay. Don't overexert yourself now.
Hey, Mike.
Aaron, what color?
It's your best get, Joey.
Hi, girls. Hi, I'm Mr. Clark.
How you doing? All right.
Mr. Clark. So, what float are you guys with?
We're at the Glenbard North Band. We're our own float. We're not the band. We're the band. We're with it.
Oh, I see you're going to be walking around and
Jumping in.
Jumping in our song.
great.
Over there.
Look forward to seeing you.
We will. Bye.
Woo!
Nice son.
floats. How you doing? Hi, I'm Mr. Cork. Good to see you.
Nice
Good
to
see you.
see
We're
you,
with
Mr.
It's a
Cork.
Dog's Life.
Okay.
Nice to see you. Nice float. Hi, kids. I'm Mr. Cork. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Having fun today? Good, good. Good to see you. We like your fire truck. How you doing?
We got those two too.
Hi.
I'm Mr. Rick.
How you doing? I'm Mr. Cork.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, what are you doing in the parade?
Well, my daughter goes to Rainbow Academy, and we have an antique fire truck and an ambulance.
this one
We
up
just, yeah,
Oh.
that's ours. And we just bought the ambulance last week, so it's really not up to par. And we own a communications company, so
Oh, great. Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
Thank
you,
I'm
too.
Mr. Cork.
it's nice to meet you.
Okay, bye.
Have a good time.
You too. Hello! How are you?
Yeah,
I'm Mr. Cork.
Mr. Cork.
Yeah, Mr. Cork from It's a Dog's Life.
Oh,
Nice
that's
to meet
great.
You. How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm Pastor Dawson. We're from Lutheran Church of the Master in Carroll Stream.
Oh, good to see you.
Good to see you, Mr. Cork.
Yeah, Mr. Cork.
Yeah, we're having a great time here. We're
Great.
celebrating 25 years in Carroll Stream, too.
Wow,
That's right.
great.
LCM, 25 years, growing in the spirit.
Great. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you. You take care.
Okay, you too. How you doing?
How do you do?
Real good. I'm Mr. Cork.
Good, I'm Ray Beebe.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we like your float.
Thank you. It's a beautiful day out here.
Sure is. Well, I gotta go.
We've got these three floats together here.
Oh, okay. Bye. It's Mr. Cork! Whoa, Dave! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, you scared me. Is that you, Dave?
That's me.
Hey, good to see you again.
Good to see you. We're about set here.
We saw this guy earlier. This is Dave.
Zoom in a little. Close.
Yeah, no, we don't want to break the lens. I'm Mr. Cork.
Let's get a picture. Let's all stand like right here or in front of the car.
Oh, nice track feels good. Tony, let him check you out a minute. What is this?
It's okay. It's Tony. Tony, get your dog.
Mom, I don't understand.
Okay, come on.
Watch me and heel.
Good luck. We'll be riding with you. I'm Mr. Cork. I'll be riding with you. Okay.
Let's have the dogs in front. Dog people get on the grass and maybe sit down in front or something.
How you doing?
Oh,
I'm
hi.
Mr. Cork. I'm the cameraman from It's a Dog's Life.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
Whoa, there's Dave again. Oh my God. Whoa. Dave, is that you?
Okay. All
Dave's
right.
gonna take a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Chris.
Oh, we're gonna have to move back here to get everybody.
Wait a minute, Dave. Not yet.
Oh boy. We gotta.
Hey, Dave, let's move back.
You see the sign too or not?
Yeah.
Take the picture, Dave.
Okay.
Take the picture, Dave.
Joni
Wait.
said right in front of me. I'm the star.
There it goes.
All right.
Yeah, of course, let him hand it up. One more.
We're gonna have them on there. We should let's put our sunglasses on so nobody recognizes us.
Shelly.
Hey, put my sunglasses on.
Good job, Dave. Oh yeah. Take a picture.
Okay, you set?
I'm set. How do I look?
Good. You ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Okay, hey.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
That's...
Hi, girls!
Sorry.
Hi, Mr. Court.
Hi.
Good to see you. I'm the cameraman for It's a Dog's Life.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, what are you doing in this parade?
Well, this is the Carroll Stream Association of Business and Industry. I'm Sandy Sherman, its president, and this is Pamela Fenner, its secretary.
Good to see you. Hi. Hi, I'm Mr. Court.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you,
This
too.
is hot.
Yeah, it sure is. Okay,
Yeah, great.
bye.
That's why I like to see the cameraman. Everybody comes up to you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It really is.
You got a little...
Corky, I want your job.
Come here, come here.
What?
Okay, Barb, you're on the far side. First you would be up here, then so... No, the two kids right in the middle. Okay, in between you and Chris here.
Hi, Barb.
So you all right? Sit. Sit. All right. Steve, you okay now? Huh? It's all right.
Parade is starting to get ready to go, so I'm going to get up on the truck.
I thought so too. I can see a big red right here.
I'm not really sure. I'm just trying to guess. I know where it is. Excuse me, sorry.
Do you know where Mom is? Up here. I can't with all this stuff.
Can I have your autograph? I'm never going to watch it.
Hi, kids.
And the air. Look, you guys.
Hi, kids. I'm Mr. Court. Nice to see you.
Shake hands. Let's shake hands.
Nice to see you. So what are you guys doing here? What's this float?
This is Rainbow Academy, and they're going to go in the parade.
Okay, great.
They're from Rainbow. They definitely look at all the pictures.
Wow, this is great. Well, I'll see you. Bye. Bye.
During the parade, you guys have to be a little more animated.
Yeah, right, really?
Okay. Get your suit on. Oh, I'm going to the side.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah.
It's me, Mr. Court.
I'm Mr. Clark.
Hi, Mike.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be a ball. We already did this. That's off him. We're going to have fun.
Okay, good luck.
Come on the parade with us.
Okay.
Come on. I'm going to walk ahead of you guys. Yeah. We're going to parade.
Good luck, Don.
Thank you.
waving. Everybody waving, right? If your dog gets sick, if you don't feel good, you can get on the back of the truck.
Hi, Dave. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, Puddles. Good luck. Good luck.
I know what I'm not going to be for Halloween. I'm already doing my Halloween.
Johnny, you want your umbrella?
For you, don't choke on it. Be careful. There you go. Kind of suck on it.
Hi, Mitch.
Hey, Clark!
Good luck.
Thanks, buddy!
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, everybody who's walking their dogs and you're staying on the street. I'm going to try and go side to side and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, hi.
This is real. Got it?
This is for real.
This is for real.
This is real.
This is for show.
You gotta go, Weasel. This is real this time. As you say.
This is not a drill. Let's go. Dave first.
Yeah.
People, put your numbers on your windshield, please.
The car with the number go first.
No.
Duh.
No, it's last.
This dog is cool.
But down just a little
High
bit.
five me. High five me.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't think it was going to be this much walking. I'm tired.
Bye, everybody. Good luck, you guys. Good luck. Hey, good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Kirk.
The dog's got a foot in there.
Hey, if this umbrella gets too much with the wind, I'm just going to let it go.
I hope they're not gonna.
See the dog?
That looks good. It's like, look, it's real good because it matches Tony.
I love it. Are you guys going to be able to stay far enough? Maybe not sure the dog. Maybe don't know how these dogs react.
Well, I got trained to pass.
Yeah, big light, super big light. Well, I'd like policemen. All right. Better. Go for the uniform. It's so important. I am one.
We got to concentrate on staying in line here.
Okay.
So you guys have to stay in line, and you guys have to try to stay in line. Remember, if you kids get tired, you tell your mom, we'll get you up on the truck here.
You can
Right.
my dummy.
Wow.
Then you can wait. You can wait.
Hi, kids.
Dave or Dan?
Wait, Drew, where's the camera?
Dan? We're going now. We're going.
You.
As far as jumping over little fences and then that's cool.
flags! Wave those flags! Be proud of them! Here we go. Over here, Clark. We got a fan over here. Hey! How you doing? We're good. Our viewers over here. Celebrity.
Let me have one of those ice packs.
What?
Ice packs.
How are we doing in there, okay?
Hey, wave at the cameraman. There you go. Nice shot, Corky. Deal. Deal.
Everybody, I'm Mr. Cork.
Hi, Mr. Cork. There's one. There you go. Who can give me 5?
Five. Give him 5.
There you go.
Five. 5. Go ahead, Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
There you go. Okay.
All right, crowd participation. I like this guy.
This guy has face off yourself. Which one's on? You're in the right.
Hey, Puddles.
Hi, Cork.
Hi, Lisa.
Your dog will learn a brand new style. So sit right down and don't touch the dial. It's a dog fight for me. Yes, it's a dog fight for me. Give us just a while. Your dog will learn a brand new style. So sit right down and don't touch the dial. It's a dog fight for me.
Like that, you grow up, you could be a cameraman. Who can give me 5? Who can give me 5? There's one. There's one. How about anybody else? Stop that drop. There you go. Who can get 5? There you go. Make some noise. Let's have some fun. I know these guys.
Hey!
There we go. Come on, let's make noise. You guys are on TV. You guys are right here. You're all on TV. You gotta make noise. Let's wave those flags. Look at the invisible flag. Invisible flag.
Wave at the door, Amanda.
You're gonna be on TV. Wait. You're gonna be on TV. Who can give me 5 over here? Anybody? How about you? There you go. There's another one. There you go, boy. High five.
Be a man, put the umbrella down.
Let's wave some flags. We want to see flags here. We want to hear noise.
I'll tell you in 10 minutes. I'll tell you in 10 minutes.
Look at these guys over here. Who can give me 5? How about you? There's one.
Oh. How you doing?
Well behaved.
Corky, how you doing?
Okay.
It's an undog play.
You guys enjoy the parade? Is it good? It's only about halfway over. Plenty more. High five. Who's high fiving me?
He's up here.
What kind of cards you got there? That's cool. Man, what happened to the rest of the group? I need high fives here and some noise. Can we make some noise? Make some noise here. High five me. High five me. High five me. There we go. Let's wave those flags. We got a whole half a parade coming. We got to keep those guys excited. Okay, Joni, just kind of relax a little bit. We don't have anybody for a little while. About 2 blocks that I can see. So just kind of relax. You doing okay? Yeah, I don't think we have that much longer. I think we're about closing with 3 or something. Try and look that way if you can. You'll be getting air coming in through the mask. Huh? No. Was he there? I didn't see him. Yeah.
Do you want to ride with him, Brownie, or are you going to sit in front? Chris?
I think he likes it.
I think he likes the front.
Tony, you want your water
You want to ride for a little bit?
Water.
Why don't you sit in the truck a little bit?
Anybody need any water or anything right now while we got a chance? Huh?
Candy?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Honey, Phil. Oh, give me a sugar buzz. Right. So we got. We got one.
Bring your dog up a little bit closer. Try to keep up with the camera. Close. There you go.
Shelby.
Oh man, I ate the honey.
So wicked.
Okay, that's good.
You're not giving up on us, are you? Who can give me 5 over here? There you go, Dan.
Driving rugby?
Your dog will learn a brand new style. So sit right down. Don't touch the dial.
Wave high your camera, Douglas. Wave high. Wave high. Chrissy, look at the camera, honey. Say hi. Wave hi, Chris.
Who can give me 5? I want 5 over here, somebody. About it, officer. There you go.
Hey, I'm Mr. Court.
How you doing,
That's
Mr.
why you get
Court?
arrested while I get a ticket.
I think you're missing a parade, Mr. Court.
Thank you, officer.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You better train that dog. He's running all over the place.
Hey, having a nice time?
Thank you. Will do.
Good.
Will do anytime. Good old 4th of July. You got to fall asleep. Wave that flag proud. Hi.
I'm Mr. Court.
I got it. One of our biggest fans, the Pom-Pom.
next to you. Try another doggy drink here. Want a drink?
You guys way back there, we see ya!
Oh, I like yours.
How about you, Jessica?
I have some water in this jug.
Good. I'll ask you for a couple.
We got a call! Ghostbusters!
You know what to do.
Oh, how are you?
Got a lot of fur for the summer. Hey,
Well, that was a good job.
hop in. Cool off. You're all puckered out. What's the trophy for? What'd you get it for?
You know, I'm just like mighty.
How does that water taste?
Wet, cold, and delicious. Yeah. And I'm not a water person either. This is going down good. Oh. Actually, you know, it would feel really good. One of those.
They come close. Let's.
One of these. Oh. Oh. Feels good. Woo, now I'm wet my pants. That feels good. I could use some. I was ready to.
A little bit down your back here?
Yeah. Woo! Jimmy, Jimmy, go, go, Bob. Oh.
Where did you go?
My dog. Just feels good to be out of that thing now. It really does. Here they come. I'll put it back on. No way. Sit here? No.
You're crazy enough to be in it. Of course, like,
Yeah.
I mean, anything
You should have heard the people, ain't it? Did you hear the people?
Is it hot enough for you? Are you hot tonight?
Pork,
Yeah.
we have that fish.
Where's everybody?
Okay, bye.
All right, I gotta go back for them.
Hello, girls.
I don't see him yet.
Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Mr. Cork.
Oh, it's just been an exhausting day. But the kids enjoyed it. They really did.
Well, Joni, you did a good job. I'm Mr. Cork.
Hi, Mr. Cork. How are
Good
you?
to see you.
It's
Hey.
just good to get out of this head costume. It really was.
Would it be okay if I get in a picture with you?
Sure, Cork.
Okay, well, just a minute.
Okay.
Here we are.
Here we are.
After a hard day's work, I was the cameraman.
You know it.
I worked really hard. I ran, as you'll see, I did a lot. It was like 97 out?
Oh, no, I think we hit the 3 digits. I really do.
Oh, yeah, it was kind of warm. And
this thing here, it was 4 digits. 4.
So we're kind of warm. Uh-oh. We've got
the
some...
man with some engine problems.
Hey, Joni, there's something you don't see every day.
What?
A cop stalled.
Oh, you know it. That's great.
Now's the best time. We should go speeding by him. What do you think?
Yeah.
We'll fix him.
Oh, yes, it's a dog's life. It's a doggy-dog world, you know. My hair, I'm not going to be able to do a thing with.
You better be careful or Micah's going to have a bone to pick with you.
I should have a bone to pick with him for air conditioning in the soap.
So, we think you did a real good job, Joni. You did a real good job.
Thank you. It was fun.
All right, Saturday. Don't try. Oh, Cork, don't out that camera.
You're giving Mike a heart attack. I'm wigging the camera on. Nah, it's safe. It's safe. Joni's holding it too, right, Joni?
Oh, you know it. I'm holding it, really, I am. Ah! What?
No.
Oh, no, it's fine, hon. I want to see that part. I want to see to the camera lens.
That worked.
Ow! I just got whacked by the grocery bag. Right in the face. Not like getting slapped in the heart. That wasn't funny.
I thought that was... Hello! I'm Mr. Cork. Hi, guys.
Howdy.
Whoa.
Oh, that air conditioner's gonna be real good when I get my car. Cork,
Have another high five.
but I'm ready. Oh, with Mike? He wants
Yeah.
another high five, Mike. Woof! How about a paw five?
Ow! Ow! Three Stooges.
I don't know where Debbie and everybody are. Gloves. Get them up there, hold them in there.
I want to take the camera equipment with me wherever we go. I don't want to leave it.
Let me tell you, this is rough.
Well, guys, it's all over.
It's all over, Mr. Cork. You did a good job,
Yeah, you
sir.
did too. You were real good. We're really proud of you.
Thank you.
The check's in the mail.
Check's in the mail. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm expecting double pay, right?
25% of nothing.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, plus interest. Dave! Very good job. You did a good job
Did I
driving.
keep it nice and straight down the middle of the road, or did what would you say?
You did beautiful. When I was on the hood, I got my buns. My buns got burned when I
Oh,
sat
I
on
mean,
the hood.
I was afraid it would overheat and hold up the whole parade, and I'd die of embarrassment.
Yeah,
But
well,
we made it.
my buns were toasted. It was awfully warm. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I?
How you getting
Okay,
back? You
take
going
it
back with
easy.
us, Cork?
What?
You going back with us?
I think I'm going with Mike. Okay, in case I don't see you, good job.
Thank you, sir.
Remember, folks, a dog's life.
Catch us on Channel 8. Play the music for him, Cork?
We don't want to overdo it. We're at CB's asking people if they saw, oops, take two. Hi, we're at CB's. We're asking people if they saw the parade. Let's go and ask some people, see how they liked it. Cut. Hi, we're here at the parade, and we're going to ask, wait, up, take three. Hi, we're over at CB's parking lot where the parade originally started. Let's go see if how the people enjoyed the parade. Excuse me, ma'am. What did you think of the parade?
Sir!
Oh, sir. Wait, roll her over. Roll him over. Let's.
You know, he's neutered, but he's still a boy.
Okay. How did you enjoy? Well, didn't watch it. Wasn't interested, but that's okay.
Give him pop. Shake.
Shake.
Come up here.
I'm Mr. Cork. Hey, good to see you. Another happy viewer.
Are we on? All righty, let's see. Good morning, Carol Stream, and a happy 4th of July
to everyone.
Your third annual 4th of July parade will begin soon. This year's theme, Our Future in the 90s, focuses on our young people and on the growth of industry in the community. Both are precious resources that will keep Carol Stream moving forward in growth and prosperity.
There will be some parade entries prior to the official start of the parade. These will be individuals providing handouts to the crowds. No other handouts are permitted from the parade route for safety reasons.
Well, you've been getting ready for fun and laughter because the clowns are going by now. There are approximately 45 clowns. Their makeup was done by Carol Stream residents Tonette Consalvo and Kathy Yoshino. And there's the invasion of the giant Twinkie. Beware, you may be attacked by a crazed dieter. There is also a giant loaf of Hostess bread and Uncle Sam. Those 3 entries were provided courtesy of the Hostess Continental Bread Company. 6 of the clowns are members of Cornerstone Baptist Church, which is located at Gary and Arapahoe. And popcorn lovers, you'll be delighted. Here, the Smart Food dudes from Smart Foods Corporation in Downers Grove are dressed in Smart Food popcorn outfits and will hand out literally thousands of bags of popcorn to the folks along the parade route. Then we also have had Coldwell Banker. Let's show our colors. Coldwell Banker Real Estate came in a 1930 Model A antique car driven by a borrowed friend named Pete. The marchers, staff, and family members from Coldwell will be distributing 4,000 flags to all the parade watchers along the route.
They have also provided balloons for the clowns. Mike Spetcher is the branch sales manager, and their office is located on Army Trail Road and Carroll Stream. Thank you all, folks. Okay, you know, while we're waiting for the official part of the parade to begin, I was wondering if you knew some of these facts. We could have ended up with the turkey as our national symbol if Ben Franklin had his way. He wrote a letter to a friend stating, "I wish the bald eagle had not been chosen as the representative of our country. He is a bird of bad moral character, like those among men who live by sharping and robbing. He is generally poor and often very lousy. The turkey is a much more respectable bird, and withal, a true original native of America." We could have been eating eagles for Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank God we don't have to do that, Mark.
I agree. And also, do you always wonder why John Hancock's name is always the biggest on the Declaration of Independence? It's not because he's egotistical. He signed it large because he knew King George III had bad eyesight, and he wanted him to be able to read it without putting on glasses. Here's Coldwell Banker, right now. And their crew is handing out the flags to the people along the road. Look, you can see them all now. Isn't that a beautiful sight?
It is. I like all those blue and white balloons, and looks very festive. You know, while we were down talking to all the people when they were lining up at the parade, everyone was just so excited. It's fun. It really is fun to be here today.
And I think the weather contributes to the spirit of it. You know, it's sunny, it's bright, and so is everybody along the way. And I mean, the spirit just overflows. It's wonderful. That's wonderful. Ah, we've gotten our flags. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know, Marla, this is my third parade, and every year it's gotten bigger and better.
Thank you, Mike. Hi, Mike Spetcher. Thank you. I know, I've said that about you. 4,000 flags. Also, you know, it's the 4th of July, and did you know that 3 of our presidents died on the 4th of July? Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and James Monroe. In fact, Adams and Monroe almost died at the exact same moment.
Is that something? Where did you get all this information?
Well, I have a book called 2201 Fascinating Facts. I am a trivia of weird information.
Good for you, because I never knew all this. Now, see, I'm learning something today, too.
I guess it can also prove, too, another fact, that minority rules, you know, the big guys don't always win. During the American Revolutionary War, only 16% of the able-bodied men in the American colonies participated.
Huh.
The rest were on the side of England.
Good.
But we won.
We won, yeah, we did. You know, maybe we should mention now, because the fire engines are starting to come and we're not going to be able to be heard. But leading off the parade for the official start is Bill Reichert, who has been Carroll Stream's chief of police for the past 9 years. We want to thank Bill Reichert and all of his crew and his law enforcement officers for keeping this community a safe and a good place to live. Following the chief is the fire department honor guard. And I love to see these guys marching. They are to me, it's 4th of July when I see people in uniform carrying an American flag. But as soon as we get closer with these fire engines, Marla and I are going to keep our mouths shut because you're not going to be able to hear us anyway. But we'll be back to talk to you as soon as they pass. I want everyone to have a wonderful time today.
I agree. Enjoy the sights and definitely the sound of the fire engines. Grand Marshal is an honor given to a member of the community who has selflessly dedicated herself to making Carroll Stream a better place for all. This year's Grand Marshal is Jan Smith, owner of Flowers and Flourishes, who believes that the beauty of flowers should be available to everyone in the community. She is Park District horticulturist, and her green thumb provides flowers in 20 plus of the park gardens throughout the village. She helped coordinate the donated plantings for the veterans. She presents programs on the subject of composting and is featured on Metrovision programs. She was an environmentalist long before the first Earth Day in 1970. And this is now Tina Belkovicius and her horse, Becky Boone. The horse is a registered Morgan, descended from the Brunk line of Morgans, which were the first Morgans in the state of Illinois. Becky Boone has had 11 foals and has been a brood mare for 11 years and is 23 years old.
The car just passing is the Park District Police, who create a safe environment for our children. Just behind them, coming up in your camera, is Russ Ferraro. He is Carroll Stream's village president. Russ has been in office for the past 3.5 years. He and his wife, Jo Marie, and their 3 children became Carroll Stream residents in 1978. Ross also owns a barbershop in the community in Greenway Shopping Center. Board of Commissioners.
Here comes John Flynn and the Park Commissioners. I've heard from a very reliable source that one of them will be doing a surprise routine regarding the soon-to-be open water park. They also were awarded the Most Humorous Award trophy.
Congratulations, John. Good job. Where's the cook stuff?
I like that guy on the water skis. Even though there's no water yet, he's anticipating the opening of the pool.
You know, I would say he's in for some skin knees unless he's really good on those skates.
He probably has to be. Maybe. I hope he's got good health insurance.
He looked like he had lots of suntan lotion on so that he's not going to get burned. But
right. And today it could happen. It's really a warm one. Well, if there are any old ladies who need help crossing the street, now's your big chance. Here comes Boy Scout Troop 312 and Cub Scout Pack 195. There are 60 boys in the Cub Pack under the leadership of Cub Master Tom Usilis and Assistant Cub Master Bob Burtick. The boys have recently completed a conservation project in Bartlett Forest Preserve, cleaning up around Bartlett and Shig Roads. The Boy Scout Troop 312 has 16 members in the troop. They are presently preparing for a summer canoeing trip in Kankakee State Park. During the past year, they have been involved in a Food for the Needy program, and during the Christmas season, they gave a village Christmas tree to Hanover Park Village and to a private home. For Valentine's Day, they get together and assembled 280 fruit baskets and presented them to the senior citizens of Bloomingdale Pavilion. They then entertained the senior citizens with songs and skits. This is their 5th year providing the fruit baskets to the senior citizens. Scoutmaster is Bob Kadelka, Assistant Scoutmaster is Larry Lucht, and Chairman for both is Jay LaCampina. Now what's that coming behind the Scouts? Ah! Oh! Here comes Bud's mower. A wheelie tractor.
Right, wheelie's down. You know, back in my day, tractors certainly didn't do wheelies. Riot. Got to get up there into the camera.
I said custom creations by AJ. So I don't know, he must have adapted it to do wheelies.
If you can rock around the clock and know that cubes and squares aren't just part of geometry, geometry and you once wore your hair in a DA, then you are a part of the fabulous 50s, and this float is for you. Sponsored by Bud's Mower Sales and Services, located on St. Charles Road, this 72-foot flatbed features a miniature Skips drive-in, a hot rod, and a roller skating car hops. For the sounds of the 50s and 60s, here's Danny and the Twisters. They're the hottest 50s and 60s band around. The 6 members are all local residents who have been together for 10 years. They've cut records and tapes and are scheduled to play the main stage at the DuPage County Fair. But you don't have to wait until then. They will be playing for the Carroll Stream Park District on Illini Drive tonight at 7:30 before the fireworks. Come and catch their show.
And here come the Citizens of the Year. Male Citizen of the Year is Larry Volpe. Being involved in the community is very important to him. He's active with the Carroll Stream Youth Football and Baseball programs as a coach and serves on the executive committee with the football group. He produced a booklet for teaching football, which all the coaches use. He and his wife Peggy have resided in Carroll Stream for 13 and a half years. They have 3 sons. Larry's also active in St. Luke's Church. He has taught CCD for 10 years and is a reader at Mass. And here the Special Citizen of the Year, female Jane Bennett. Jane is the Female Citizen of the Year. She is presently on the District 93 School Board and has been greatly involved in the Stratford PTA and PTO for many years. She and her husband have 3 children and have resided in Carroll Stream for 8 years. Okay. Okay. Since they went by so fast, Special Female Citizen of the Year is Marlene Ashby. Those members of the community recognized as Special Citizen of the Year have given their time unselfishly over the years. Marlene has held many leadership roles during her 17 years as a resident of Carroll Stream, and she is active in the Park District PTA and has been on the board of directors of St. Andrew's Preschool for many years.
Wow, it's hard. We have to take a breath here. This coming up is Luther the Leopard, who is 6 years old. He was born in the United States. Also on top is Slim Jim the Boa Constrictor, who's 5 years old, and little Mikey is a Lhasa Apso, and her birthday is next week. This is her first 4th of July parade.
Well, I'm certainly not going to ask the Boa Constrictor for a nice hug.
All of you Corvette lovers will really enjoy our next entry. It is the Classic Corvette Club. It's the 2-year-old organization based in Carroll Stream. Members display at car shows, festivals, and fairs in the area.
I understand we're each getting a Corvette at the end of the parade.
Oh, I hope so. I've wanted one of those for years and years.
I want this red one going by right now.
Well, I'll take any. You can have the red, and I'll take what you don't want, Marla.
Okay, that's a deal.
Approaching is Boy Scout Troop 196. These 14 and 15-year-olds have approximately 200 badges between them. The troop is sponsored by Western Trails School PTO. Their scoutmaster is Dave Miser. They have recently returned from 1 week of camping in Wild Rose, Wisconsin. How'd you like it, guys? Western Trails PTO also sponsors Cub Scout Pack 196. There are approximately 49 boys in the dens. Den leaders are Erwin Johnson, Mark Skipworth, Peggy Schripp, Laura Papsiak, Charlene Landis, Connie Peterson, Celeste Baker, and Lou Lingwide. The new Cub Master is Andrea Mayo, and the new committee chairperson is Donna Rizzuto. Hi, Donna. Smile for the camera now, look.
It looks like we have a gap here in the parade, and you know, it's really... must be going on. I hope we didn't lose the rest of our parade.
Well, it's about a half a block up there. I just walked out to see.
We mentioned most...
It's 101 degrees outside.
Okay. It's 101 degrees?
They stop for a shower, maybe.
Yes, because it is a little hot.
They want to look pretty for the cameras. You know, standing right beside us here is the chairman of the parade, Debbie Paul. She has worked for months and months to get ready for this parade.
A year.
A year, I'm sorry, but that's months and months. That's 12 months. Also, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Marla Smith. Marla's only moved to here in Carroll Stream in October. And the first wonderful thing she did was design the logo that's on. If you see all of us walking around in a blue t-shirt, it says Our Future in the 90s. She's a real talented lady, and as soon as Debbie got her hands on her, she got her to design this logo. Then she said, oh, "You're so creative." And Marla has spent weeks and hours writing the script for this. I certainly appreciate that, having announced years before. This is probably one of our fullest scripts that we've had here, so we can talk to you during all of these spaces.
She's done a wonderful job. She has worked, sometimes we've talked till 2, 3 in the morning trying to get this together. So I want to say for the last 2 weeks, we both have phonitis, Marla and I. She has done an
Both of you need to go to bed
job.
for about 3 days now and catch up.
Yes, we do.
Preferably lying in the sun on a beach in Hawaii or
Oh,
something
well,
like that.
you know, I'll work on it real hard next year if you'll take me with you.
Well, actually, our life begins July 5th, I would say.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
That's right.
This is the Carroll Stream Optimist Club.
Okay.
Right. The Carroll Stream Optimist Club is a newly formed organization in the community that is dedicated and committed to serving our youth. These are caring people who present programs that educate young people about drug abuse, law enforcement, and other issues that will shape their lives. Nationwide, there are about 165,000 optimists who positively impact the lives of more than 5 million young people each year. I was at Donna Arms' house last night helping decorate this float, and really, these people really have worked hard to get this going. If anybody would be interested in joining this group, it's a good, solid citizen group. You could call Joanne Haar and let me know if you'd be interested. I have a feeling these people are going to be hot that are walking down this road. They're looking hot to me.
Approaching is the Just Say No to Drugs Club. Get high on life, not on drugs. This is the School District 93's Just Say No to Drugs Club float and marchers. There are hundreds of members in this school-supported anti-drug club. It's established for elementary school children, and the program uses positive peer pressure to discourage drug usage. And I think that's wonderful. I mean, it's really sad if people have to rely on drugs to be happy in this world. The happiness begins within you.
I'm a teacher in District 93, and our school program this year was presented as a drug-free program. It was wonderful, and the kids, in 3rd and 4th grade, learning to be drug-free and getting this information. Our world has got to be better because of groups like this in the future.
Right on. There are quite a few kids.
Look at this panda bear.
Look at the panda. Yes, and the bear has a Just Say No to Drugs shirt on.
Yeah. There's Pam.
For anyone who ever wanted to be a Pom-Pom girl in high school and never had the opportunity, it's never too late. The approaching vehicle, driven by Mary Anselmo, property manager of the Colony Park Senior Citizen Apartment Complex, carries the Colony Park Golden Girls. This young at heart Pom-Pom squad cheered on the Carroll Stream Jocks at the basketball fundraiser game with the Chicago Bears in February. They are Mary Barr, Jessie Breinig, Bonnie King, and Marie Van Wagner. Would anyone like to get out and do a triple somersault for us? And the beautiful Mustang convertible was donated by Joe Cottonport. And I think I hear music, I sure do. Leading the way is the Glenbard North Colorguard, Cheerleaders, and Pom-Pom Squad in band for your musical pleasure. We want to make special mention of their shirts. This is the third year West Suburban Bank has provided the shirts for the Glenbard North Parade entry. The bank has also sponsored the shirts for the parade marshals and the parade committee members, as well as those for the basketball fundraiser in February. Thank you, West Suburban Bank. Enjoy the music.
On this day, we celebrate our independence. It is our veterans whom we should thank for helping to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We salute the Carroll Stream veterans, VFW Post 10396, and the American Legion who have come to march together. The group is led by the Veterans Colorguard. Carroll Stream Veterans Unit was organized by Lou Lingwai at the first Carroll Stream 4th of July parade. The VFW Post was started in 1988 by Mike Jones, and the American Legion Post was organized by Ed Ryan. Nice round of applause. If you've been waiting for a big gun, it's going to appear in your screen in a minute. Courtesy of the United States Marine Corps, this 5-ton truck driven by Gunnery Sergeant Thomas holds a 155 millimeter howitzer. It is a 40 foot 6 inches long and weighs 15,750 pounds. One of the newest weapons for field artillery in the United States. It can shoot 20,000 meters with conventional munitions and 30,000 meters with unconventional munitions. These weapons were used in Grenada and in Beirut. Getting a little tongue-tied here at certain points.
All right, since you're a teacher, I'm going to put you on the spot. Can you translate the meters into feet or miles?
I only teach first grade.
Okay, never mind.
The Veterans Group won the Most Patriotic Award for the parade. And I can't tell, I think that hasn't passed yet, right? Or has it? I have to look and read and okay. Yeah, because this is the steam engine coming. Okay.
We have coming up the road now what should belong on the rails. You can step into the past with this original steam engine, which has been converted to ride the road. It looks more like a tractor with the wheels that are on it. I wonder how much damage would have been done to the streets if it still had the regular train wheels on it.
Probably would have chewed them right up.
The owner of the steam engine is Jim Lutens. I hope it moved faster when it was on the tracks.
Things back then were a lot slower than they are now, I think.
I think so too.
I often wonder what it would have been like to slow down to that pace, since I race around constantly.
Sometimes I think it would be wonderful. We have probably lived in our lifetime more and had more experiences than 10 people in the 1800s.
Oh, no doubt.
I hope there are no damsels in distress tied to the street. It's a 1918 engine. Here comes Century 21 Camelot Incorporated float.
He doesn't want you to talk yet.
He wants more share of the time. Okay. Its staff of happy home sellers are located on Army Trail Road. They have joined thousands of families with the homes of their dreams. And here they come now.
I have a feeling that these are probably really busy people, the way Carol Stream is growing and people are moving in and out. Oh.
They received the trophy for the most original Century 21 Camelot under the professional category.
Just awarded to them by Ron Kalk out there.
It's a beautiful gazebo with several of the staff members on the float.
Approaching your screen now is the District 93 car and float. Mary Heroy is in the front seat. He was the president of the Board of Education. They say school is building with tomorrow inside, and Community Consolidated School District 93 depicts this beautifully with their classroom float. We're very proud of our schools in Carol Stream. They do a great job. The 9 and 10-year-old boys on the White Sox boys minors are winners, just like the big league team that bears their same name. Members of the Carol Stream Baseball Association, this team is the American League champs, and they're looking forward to the World Series. Was a village truck, and coming up behind them is the Rainbow Academy van, and there's a antique fire truck. They're a child care center located on Army Trail Road. This daycare center and preschool cares for children from 6 weeks old to 12 years of age, both full or part-time. To provide well-rounded experiences, the center has various summer camp activities and also offers special lessons in gymnastics, dance, and ceramics. Accompanying their float, which passed, was an antique fire truck from 1956. Now they're saying that's antique. I think I'm antique. Me too. I was around in 1956. It was provided by Rento Communications, which is located in Wheaton. Carol Stream Youth Aquatic Association gets the Most Original in America award for this parade. They take to water like ducks, and here comes the Carol Stream Park District base swim team. Participants are primarily members of the summer swim team, although there are some of the winter team members in the parade too.
the swim team is helping us cool off by squirting us with squirt guns. It feels great, kids.
Next entry will be from the Lutheran Church of the Master. God and country are beautifully displayed in this entry from the Lutheran Church of the Master. They lead off with a color guard bearing a church banner, American flags, and a church flag. Their float features a white cross and children, our future in the 90s. They are followed by the church choir and 100 marchers. Church of the Master is located on Coon Road in Carroll Stream.
What a beautiful job with 3 full floats.
What a beautiful job. They have 3 full floats. That's what's making our parade get bigger and better every year. It's wonderful, the participation of the community that we've had this year.
It's a dog's life. I'm not making a statement of fact, but I'm talking about the popular TV show that airs on Metrovision's Channel 8. All about man's best friend. The program airs at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays and at 7:30 p.m. on Fridays. You are hearing its theme song now. It explores the different aspects of dog training and ownership. Mike Nangle, host of the show, is accompanied by the biggest dog I've ever seen. Following him is dog owners who have appeared on the show with their well-behaved pets. I wonder if the dog techniques will work with our children. Do you think they will?
I don't know. Oh, I bet that dog with that red umbrella that's going to be, you're going to be looking at in a minute, is hot. Although he looks happy.
What about the invisible dog?
That's right.
Approaching. I like that one.
How's
That's a nice breed.
Oh, yeah. He needs some, oh, he's chasing a guy. He doesn't like him.
Oh, he just bit him.
Uh-oh. I think if I were going to be bitten, I'd want to be bitten by an invisible one.
Oh, and how's your sense of balance? It has to be pretty good to do what our next group is doing. They're the August brothers who make riding unicycles look so simple that they can juggle as well. They are also accompanied by a high-wheel bike, a popular mode of transportation in the 1800s. This bike is not an original, it's a replica of the old 1800s bicycle. And we were asking about the unicycles, how long does it take to learn how to ride one of them? And we were told that if you're coordinated, it could take 3 to 6 weeks to learn how to balance yourself, providing you do it an hour a day. And if you're planning a cookout later, you may want to add what Greg August is going to do. He is going to balance a Weber barbecue grill lit on his nose. I hope we get to eat the hot dogs afterwards. There he goes. He's lifting it up.
Oh, dear.
Bring back the fire department. Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Now approaching is a tandem bicycle with a cart from, I don't know if I should say Triple T or TTT Cyclery located in Heritage Plaza. They have it decorated with American flags and streamers. Oh, we have a unicyclist who's having a little problem getting his balance. Okay, I didn't know if it was, I mentioned it's TTT Cyclery, okay? And anchors away. The approaching car and floater from the Navy recruiting office in Villa Park. Petty Officer Holmes is a recruiter from the office, and riding with him are Lieutenant Commander Marcia Modica and Lieutenant Commander Richard Modica, officers in the United States Naval Reserve. They are husband and wife and met while serving in the Navy. Marcia was a Navy nurse and Richard was stationed on the USS Nimitz. Marcia is with the Naval Hospital Great Lakes Unit, and Reichert is with Forest Park Reserve, Naval Control of Shipping, Korea, and they just received the Best of Parade Award. Congratulations. Since they're both of the same rank, I asked Marcia, who wins at home? And she says, well, we know who wins at home.
And now we all know. The Holiday Inn is host to numerous business guests and to people who want to stay away from their everyday routine. The hotel is located in Carroll Stream on Gary Avenue. It is a full-service hotel with a year-round pool and hot tub. Complimentary satellite TV and a complimentary hotel van are available to its guests. The van shuttles guests of the hotel to and from O'Hare Airport. We're really glad to have the Holiday Inn in Carroll Stream. For our out-of-town guests that come for weddings that we just had, it's nice and convenient. Here comes the Daily Herald of Carroll Stream Float. A paddock publication, the Herald is now the third largest newspaper in the state. It brings you a wealth of local news that you can't get from downtown 7 days a week. Their float, with employees writing, utilize the theme of peace around the world, hopefully our future of the 90s. It is a beautifully rendered with international flags, the earth and the white dove. The Paddock Publications was established in 1872 and expanded into DuPage County approximately 5 years ago, and it received the Most Beautiful of the Parade Award. Cub Scout Pack 191 has been active in Carroll Stream for almost 30 years and is sponsored by the Carroll Stream Women's Club. They are currently 69 active and involved Cub Scouts. Some of their projects this year include a... All right, their rocket is going to go. Nope. Some of their projects this year include a Pinewood Derby, conservation project, rocket launch, and scouting for food drive. They are marching and carrying a banner for the Carroll Stream Women's Clubs. Their leaders are Steve Steiner and Clarence Stack. Steve Steiner was the Cub Master, Clarence Stack is the committee chairman.
And the Carroll Stream Women's Club is a philanthropic organization open to all women of the community. Established more than 30 years ago, the group is dedicated to providing services to make the community better. It has given books to the Carroll Stream Library, contributions to the Heart Fund, Cancer Society, and SIDS, Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. Its 1991 project is supporting the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which makes dreams come true for terminally ill children. They raise money through a variety of activities, such as a craft fair and candlelight bowl. There will be a membership tea Wednesday, July 11th at the Simkus Recreation Center for interested women of the community. Approaching now is Brownie Troop 1011. It is composed of second graders from the Elson, Johnsey, and Heritage Lakes schools. They are sponsored by Anthony Sewer and Plumbing of Carroll Stream. The girls have already earned 9 triads this year. They've done special projects at Windsor Manor where they colored Easter eggs, created Valentine decorations, and did crafts with the senior citizens. On Earth Day, they planted trees at Camp Greenwood, which is their Girl Scout camp. Their leaders are Jane Spare and Kathy Mallory. Nice job, girls. And they also received Most Patriotic Trophy for their float, which has one of the Simpsons on the side of it. Okay, it looks like here comes Brownie Troop 295, which consists of 16 second graders who attend Western Trail schools. They have decorated this truck 4th of July style and will receive parade badges for their entry. They are very big on recycling, and with the $200 they received from recycling materials, they bought a goat that was sent to Haiti.
Oh.
Goats need less grazing area than cows to supply milk and food, which makes them ideal for this country that has experienced severe hurricanes. They recently went on an overnight camp out at Herrick Lake Forest Preserve to earn their outdoor badges, and also have been working on career badges. They started together in 1st grade, and their leaders are Jeannie Bell, Diana Hicks, and Sarah Arvanatakis. Okay, here's the Falcon Soccer. They're really #1. They recently took 1st place in a special tournament for the State Cup for the under 12-year-olds through the Northern Illinois Soccer League. The 17 players will be playing in the Regional 2s in Kalamazoo, Michigan on July 13th through 17th, where they will represent the entire state of Illinois in competition with other states. They also took 1st place in their regular season, which just ended. The team was organized 5 years ago. John Collins is their coach, assistant coach is Phil Comfort, and Joe Collins handles all their administrative affairs. Let's win for us, boys. Good luck in Michigan.
I got 2. You didn't have any. Breathtaking precision, exciting maneuvers, intricate choreography. That's what you are about to see from the Carroll Stream Rotary Precision Shopping Cart Drill Team. This team has been in existence for a few years because they've been at our parades for the last 2, and they have been to the State Fair Twilight Parade in Springfield. Sponsors donate funds to Rotary in return for cart side ads on their shopping carts. And I don't know if you can see this in your camera now, but here they come.
Well, we got to see them.
I love that.
The Phil-Am Association of Carroll Stream is composed of Filipino Americans presently residing in the village. This is their 2nd year as participants in the parade, and their 2 floats and car carriage present 4 muses. The first beauty is Miss Phil-Am Association of Carroll Stream, followed by 3 muses representing the 3 major islands of the Philippines, Miss Luzon, Miss Viziez, and Miss Mindanao. Mindanao. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that one. They have received one of our awards also as the most beautiful. Very nice. Now approaching is the Senior Color Honor Guard of the Knights of Columbus, Dr. Thomas A. Dooley, 4th Degree Assembly. The Assembly is the patriotic arm of the Knights of Columbus, often seen in parades and other public events. All of the members in the Honor Color Guard are from the west and southwest suburbs. The Knights of Columbus is a Catholic, family fraternal service organization that supports the mentally retarded in the community.
And here comes the Smart Foods truck with their wacky attacky team. They're really, you saw them, some of their members earlier on handing out the popcorn. They're coming up in their popcorn van now. They've just come from a special appearance down at Taste of Chicago where they've been all week. And you would love to read some of the signs that are printed on their van. There's one with an arrow pointing to the grill saying Bug Retirement Home. And it's a very energy efficient van. It goes 12 miles per kernel.
Maybe someday down the road we're going to be looking at these little children as the new kids on the block or members of that team. How about that?
Yes, they probably will be.
Especially if they're starting out this early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say they really learned a lot about recycling. They learned just how many trees are saved if you recycle paper, and they're really educating themselves, and I think it's wonderful.
They're singing their song, I think. If we
I can hear their song.
Yes.
They look a little warm, too.
Don't need a microwave, just leave it dark.
I can't, I don't know.
Here comes the music of the Stepping Out Band. The group brings you sounds of the 50s for your listening, and if you want to dance on the street, dancing pleasure. The group has been together for 4 years and will be playing at the Taste of Roselle. They also perform at weddings, dances, obviously, and parades, and other social events. The members are Jeff and John Chiamenti, Tony Soriano, and Russ Ferraro Jr. Let's get with it, hey! District urges everyone to take time for fun with their beautiful float. There are children in a pool and a family enjoying a picnic. The float also features the new Illinois Park District logo, which will be used throughout the state. It's the outline of a clock with Illinois and a smiley face. The village of Carroll Stream has 16 park sites. You can take time for fun this evening in Armstrong Park. The Park District, in conjunction with the village, will feature a spectacular fireworks display after dark. Now approaching is Boy Scout Troop 191. It was chartered in 1983 and was the second Boy Scout troop to be established in Carroll Stream. It has 18 members. Last year they were the winners of the 1989 Best of Parade ribbon. They are sponsored by St. Luke's Parish Church Choir. Their scout master is Jack Kolnitz. They will be going off to scout camp in a few weeks up to Freeland Wesley in Oxford, Wisconsin. That's where my two sons went. They participated in a Scoutorama in May. In June, they went on a canoe trip, and they also went on a camp out in Baraboo to the Barnum and Bailey Circus in Wisconsin. Very active crew. Here are more of the Colony Park Senior Citizen Apartment Complex residents. We've got a horse-drawn carriage, covered wagons, and jail wagons, which these wagons were provided by the Forest View Farms in Tinley Park. All the jailbird and prairie girl costumes were made by the Colony Park residents themselves, and I think they did a terrific job. We could sure use some of those sunbonnets out here today, I'll tell you. Wonderful job, ladies. The Classics, Antiques, and Rods Association is an antique auto club out of Augustino's Deli. They enjoy preserving the past and also face the realities of today because they know the importance of being responsible behind the wheel. You will notice that the door handles of their cars have ribbons on them representing for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. The group has been actively supporting MAD for several years. Augustino's is a rock and roll deli in Carroll Stream. MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, is not just for mothers only. Anyone concerned about the tragedies that can occur due to drinking and driving are welcome to join. This chapter was established in DuPage County 5 years ago. It meets each month except for July and August at the Gary Wheaton Bank South Branch on Naperville and Blanchard Roads. MAD's National Ribbon Campaign is designed to change the meaning of tie one on. You will notice that many of the parade officials have them tied on their arms. The group provides a speakers program, victims assistance program to help victims through the court process and the emotional processes, as well as court monitoring programs to observe judges and what decisions they make. Marching for MAD are Kathy Gorvet, the vice president, Warren Johnson, who's the treasurer, and Phyllis Luzader, coordinator of the court monitors program. They will be following the cars from Augustino's Deli, which are some really nice antiques here. You know, MAD has compiled quite a few statistics over the years. It's kind of scary, really. Each year, over 500,000 people are injured by impaired drivers. Each year, 24,000 people are killed. Drinking and drugs are the leading cause of death among 16 to 24-year-olds. And this will want to make you stay home on the weekends. On weekends, 1 out of every 10 drivers are drunk. The cost to society annually in lost wages and medical costs exceeds $24 billion. And it's also interesting to note that 50% of all crashes are due to drunk driving. It makes you think, if you're going to get behind the wheel, don't take a drink. Or if you are going to a party and you're going to drink, make sure you've got a designated driver who isn't drinking to take you home. We want everybody to get home safely from anywhere. Oh, look at that. The cars are still going by. See the beautiful 57 Chevy.
This is a classic car club that does a lot of non-for-profit sponsorship. They work with the Markland Children's Home. They have a lot of benefits to raise money for handicapped children. It's a non-for-profit organization, and they do take their cars seriously. They did tell me if it rained, they couldn't park on grass because the wheel might sink about 1/4 of an inch. So we can imagine how much work has gone into these vehicles that have been restored by this group.
Augustino certainly has a lot of antique cars, but what scares me is I recognize a lot of these cars, and I sure don't consider myself an antique.
Get out of here, don't do that.
Didn't know Augustino's had so many cars, but here comes the Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Karen Corvette called me and asked me, wave Karen, wave to the camera, and asked me could we be in this parade a day or two before the parade. We said sure, because we really believe in what she's doing. She also decorated all the cars in the parking lot with the red streamers. I myself have a dislocated knee. I have red streamers on my leg brace because we believe in it truly what they're doing.
The Carroll Stream Association of Business and Industries float is approaching. The organization, established 6 years ago, is a totally voluntary organization of businesses designed to help each other in their growth and working with community. Monthly meetings and business after hours assist businesses in promoting themselves. The association compiles a list of business for new residences in the village, conducted the first business showcase and expo that was attended by over 1,000 people. The group reaches 600 businesses on a monthly basis and directly serves 150 businesses. The organization's new logo on the float was designed by Lori Daly, a new member. Writing on the float was President Sandy Sherman of Independent Office Services, Secretary Pamela Fenner, owner of Fenner and Associates, and Second Vice President Darrell Malcolm, pastor of the Community Christian Church. This is the community. Yeah.
Approaching is the Community Christian Church, and they say aloha. They are promoting their Vacation Bible School, which will be held July 22nd through 27th. Island in the Sun is their theme, and without leaving Carroll Stream, they take you to Hawaii with rippling blue water, palm trees, and even a smoking volcano. Community Christian Church's slogan is a place for you among people who care. They meet Sundays at J Stream School at 9:30 in the morning.
Now these people here have the right idea. They can buy an umbrella for a few minutes.
Here comes DJ Jay Frank of Crestline Entertainment. These music makers have been in business in Carroll Stream since 1988. They perform at weddings, parties, and other social events. A high point of the year was greeting the new decade at the O'Hare Kennedy Holiday Inn along with Wolfman Jack and Bobby V. Jay hosts a radio show at Wheaton College on Saturday mornings and a 50s and 60s show in Algonquin on Thursday nights. He is very community and youth oriented and has donated money to help kids get off drugs. Here we have a jailbird wagon, the Bay City Fraternal Order of Police Keystone Cops.
Look at all of the inmates in there with their striped clothes.
Oh, they're saying help. They want us to take them out of the jail. We might get in trouble if we did our jailbreak. I believe this is more of the Colony Park crew who made their jailbird costumes. And there's in the horse and carriage, there's a gentleman in a zoot suit, and he's really good at twirling his watch fob there. And there's a lovely lady in a lovely gown with her pink parasol. That should keep the sun off her today. I mean, if we see any Indians, do you think we ought to get these wagons into a circle?
I would think so. We'll have to circle up. Although they look more like they're going to a wedding back in the 1890s.
The young at heart at Colony Park. And here are some more of the ladies in the Colony Park in the Prairie Girl outfits. Okay. And here comes the village board. Let's give a hand to the village officials who help keep the many facets of the community running smoothly. Of course, we have to blow our own horn, and that's what we're doing now.
I think that's Sue McNeese in there driving that car. That is Sue McNeese.
We're blowing our own horn now, you know that, because here comes the Carroll Stream 4th of July Parade Committee float. We're an organization of residents who volunteer our time, talent, and energy to providing the community with a parade to remember. Our float is 68 feet long, and the truck is provided by REW Incorporated, which does coast-to-coast refrigeration hauling. Robert Weimer, the president of REW, is driving. His wife Kathy and two sons are with him enjoying the ride. Robert, we really could have used the refrigerated portion of the rig today. And here we have Boy Scout Troop 175 from Carroll Stream. I really don't have any other information. It's got a fairly good crew of Cub Scouts, or Boy Scouts. They Boy Scout their Cub Scouts on their truck. And the truck is out of Gary Auto Body, out of Carroll Stream.
Okay, this is All Good Things Must Come to an End, and so it is with your parade. The Carroll Stream 4th of July Parade Committee hopes that you have enjoyed our gift to you. We thank all of you who have participated, donated time, services, and products to make this year's parade the smashing success that it was. We are looking forward to seeing you next year, either as viewers or participants in the parade. Have a happy and safe holiday, and while you're enjoying yourselves, take a moment to reflect on the rights and freedoms that we have in America, thanks to our courageous forefathers who had the visions to make our dreams come true.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Hi, I'm Greg Belosky, the village manager in Carroll Stream. Due to increased concern about the environment and the rapid pace with which landfills are being filled in Illinois, the State General Assembly in 1989 passed a new law dealing with the disposal of yard waste. This new law, which goes into effect July 1st of this year, will change dramatically how you and I dispose of leaves, grass, trimmings, and other landscape material. We no longer will be able to mix those materials with our regular garbage, and those materials cannot be disposed of at landfills. The following program has been produced by the Village of Carroll Stream and Metrovision of DuPage County to inform you about this new law and to help you deal with its dramatic changes. Julie Strahl from my office will now describe a program for collection of yard waste which will go into effect July 2nd, and also describe other alternatives on how to deal with the yard waste problem. We at the village appreciate your cooperation in dealing with this new law. Thank you.
Let's begin with some background on the yard waste management problem. The average household throws away approximately 375 pounds of refuse per month, 18% of which belongs to the yard waste variety. In a village the size of Carroll Stream, this adds up to 404,500 pounds of yard waste every month, the equivalent of 202 tons. Yard waste itself breaks down in the following way. 67% is made up of grass clippings, or about 38 pounds a month. 22% is leaves, roughly 12 pounds monthly. The remaining 11% is wood waste, which figures out at about 6 pounds a month. As you can see, handling this amount of yard waste in a new way posed the village board with a very formidable problem. After much discussion, research, and consultation, the village board decided on a yard waste pickup program that was most equitable, in that only those who utilize this service should have to pay for it. Firstly, it should be noted that your garbage pickup day will remain the same. Also, you will still be able to put your yard waste at the curbside. However, you will only be permitted to do this under certain conditions. With yard waste no longer allowed in landfills, plastic hefty type bags cannot be utilized for yard waste. The reason for this is simple. With yard waste now being directly processed into compost operations, all materials must be easy to break down, or in one word, biodegradable. Plastic garbage bags may still be used for other trash, but not for yard waste. In place of these, larger paper bags known as craft bags are recommended. These are similar in appearance to the brown grocery bags that you are familiar with. However, the craft paper bags are known for their durability, degradability, and compostability. These bags can be easily shredded in a grinder and included in a compost pile. Craft bags are much larger and stronger and more water and puncture resistant than standard bags. They can be purchased at most local stores. You may also place your yard waste in a regulation trash container, as long as the yard waste is not mixed with other refuse or garbage. If yard waste is bagged improperly, such as being mixed with regular garbage or placed in a plastic bag, the refuse hauler will not pick it up. Instead, a rejection sticker will be affixed on the uncollected waste, which will specify why the yard waste was left at the curb. Another change in garbage pickup will be the cost. As we have already noted, yard waste makes up around 18% of all trash. Since yard waste will no longer be processed with other forms of waste, there will be a 73-cent reduction in cost that will be assessed starting with your May through August refuse bill. This means that Carroll Stream homeowners will pay $8.02 a month instead of the current $8.75. In the new program, the expense of yard waste disposal will be covered in the following manner. In order to have your yard waste removed at the same time as your other refuse, a sticker costing $1.32 must be affixed to each bag of yard waste, or container, or bundle of wood or brush. Those who use regular garbage cans for yard waste disposal will affix a sticker to each can set out for pickup. The refuse hauler will then pull the sticker off the can when the yard waste is picked up. Like the craft bags, the stickers are biodegradable. Branches and brush will still be picked up provided they are bundled in less than 4-foot sections. These bundles will require a sticker exactly like the bagged waste. You will still be allowed to place your yard waste at the curb with the rest of your garbage. However, starting July 1st, each bag or bundle of yard waste will need to have a sticker on it. As always, large wood debris will not be